Hey guys. Oi, oi. Hi, right. Here we are, Tuesday night. Looks very much like Monday's night racing. MX5, GT3,
we've got 10 minutes to do the
MX5.
business.
I know I said I'd probably do something different today, but a good parent always lies. Oh, here we are. I think we might have Adam Galaxy race tonight. I'm not sure if he's gonna hop in GT3 or MX5. I'm just getting word of mouth information, hearsay information from Riley. Hello, Lisper. If it's nice, do it twice. That's what I tell my wife. Oh! Buddy! Oh, boys. Boys. Just out here having fun. I'll put an asterisk on the GT3 because it will be dependent as to whether we get a rank grid. If it's questionable if we can get a rank grid, we will do a quick swap to TCR and see how that goes. But for now, we'll plan the MX5 GT3 MX5 deal. I considered F4, but there was like only 3 or 4 people registered when I was setting up the stream, so oh well, you gonna fuck that one up.
All right, Kevin, we need to watch the track limits.
Womp womp. At least you guys got the audio from that, right? I do want to figure out how I get the real penalty stuff. It requires some UDP knowledge, which I do not have. I think there's an app for Seto that I need that pulls out UDP, because there's an app that says it does like all the butt kicker stuff that's not normally available with Seto because it's data that's not in its telemetry. So yeah, just have to pick some brains, see what we do, see if we can get some basic shit from Real Penalty into SimHub.
Yellow flag.
Alright, we're just gonna back off here because I got loads of time behind us. Alright, here we go. Whoa.
P11.
Ah, another invalid.
We need to watch the track limits.
Track limits, map limits. I'll blame the tires. Try and get some heat into them this lap.
Cold tires all round.
Doing what the
Fastest lap for Vega, 149.
the boys did in the Pro Series is not nearly as good. Not even close. We're up to 67. And I regret saying that right after I said it.
Okay, Kevin. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
There. 71 on the left side, 67 on the right side. Let's try and get our shit together here.
Car right. Clear right.
All right. Successful turn one, boys. Let's try and get out of P11. It's lap 3 and I can't even get a delta.
Yellow flag.
Muddy. We got a purple sector too. That's promising.
Okay, Kevin, you've got half your fuel left.
Yeah, I heard your internet went on Nords, and that's like a 1.7 or 1.8 multiplier.
Yellow
I heard.
flag. Caution.
We are P1 with a 49.
Sector 3.
49-1. Buddy.
Clear right.
Appreciate you coming right off grass onto the racing line. Totally love it. I know it was really urgent to get on track there.
You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 1. The guy behind has just done a 149.3. Yellow flag.
We are a bit late on the brakes there. Losing our time. And this guy's gone off onto the beach and...
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
What is he gonna do? He's gonna want to hold track position, I bet.
Sector 2 time is okay.
He's got some really jerky motions going on there.
On your left, clear left. Yellow flag.
Why would you slam on your brakes? I don't know.
Pole position.
I nearly saw the inside of another car. Buddy. Buddy. Uh-huh. We need to send a search party up for Aruda. Who wants to go to Brazil?
That's a new fastest lap for Vega, 148.8.
He did a GT3 today. Okay. So he is racing a little bit. Well, I thought we were going to go a little bit wide there. Unless we get an absolute miracle with these last two corners, we are cooked. We are going to be in P2.
Guy behind has just done a 149.7.
All right. B2.
Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace. Watch the track limits, please, Kevin. That's the end of the session. B2.
I really need to reconfigure my... Needs P2. Thanks. It's a 48-1. I mean, we were... What were we at? Timetable...
Okay, mate, get ready.
0.3 off of... The leader did 48.8. I could have probably gotten there. I messed up turn 2 a bit, a little oversteer. And then just kind of lost time in sector 2 with some understeer, but... It is what it is. So we'll see how it goes. It's 21-25. So we're gonna race the cool setup here. I think what would be great is if I could select in CSP or app options as to which ones were visible to you guys and which ones weren't. Because like, here's the stuff in here that you guys don't need to see, like the chat, my chat window that I've got, right? Because you don't need that duplication and how much it takes. It covers my front wheel, like, yeah, I can't even show you with my cursor as to how much, but imagine like my entire front wheel is just covered by the chat. I can't even see the speedometer and such. Basically, it's blocked from the top of the RPM. Yeah, the RPMs there. It's blocked from covered from the top of the circle downward. So it would be nice if I was able to select which apps were visible to you guys. I could have Sidekick visible, make real penalty stuff visible, and that way kind of get like a hybrid approach. But it is what it is. It's either an all or none. All right, got 20 seconds, 18 seconds till lights out. Just here chilling. We got lights up now.
Green, green, green.
We getting a good start. Good launch. It's gonna get a slip advantage on here, I think. Not sure who got the better exit. No, it seems I did. Oh no, he's pulling me a little bit.
Good start. Nice one, Kevin.
See some stragglers coming into turn 3, so I guess there must have been a collision behind me that I did not notice. Because, you know, when you go side by side, that's your priority. Looking ahead, not look behind. P2's really falling back. Alright, well, see what this race brings.
Renaissance redeemed TTS and says, this TTS feels like home.
Feels like, oh, what was with that pause? Feels like home. Like dramatic effect. Continue. Payback's a bitch, eh? Thankfully for me, in that case, I don't have as many viewers, so there's only so many TGS that I can expect. I will say, I'm glad I have managed to transition and get away from my every message TTS. It's nice to have some brain capacity, because there are times chat is lively and I just would not be able to function or even get a word in. Whew, we almost played in the beach.
The gap to P2 behind is increasing. It's now 2.1.
We don't do Stardust here. We do turbo boosts. Your Stardust isn't good here. Yeah, just sometimes when the chat goes a little too fast,
You're in the lead.
I do clearly miss things, but at the same time I can scroll a little bit if I need to and kind of hold it there. I mean, hey, we got to make Nürburgring exciting, right? Nordschleife exciting somehow, right? Because, like, it's not like there's a good wheel-to-wheel battle going on at Nordschleife. 1K? Yeah. No, he'll make it. You need a VIP, the 333K.
Okay, Kevin, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Your tyres are cold, watch out.
15 minutes. Felipe definitely seemed to have trouble this lap too, I think. Because I'm not having a great lap and I've pulled more time on him. Oh, well, but then I made a load of time in that last corner.
The guy behind has just done a 149.4. New fastest lap for Chen, 149.2.
All right, pace is picking up, I think. Crew Chief's like a lap behind in his times. Nicholas is a birdie with a 49.2 just now. He is way back there, so he must have had some trouble. You know how long it'll take you to get that 3K? 300K? No, I run, like, I work while Adam streams. I have it on the background, so sometimes I engage in chat. Most of the time I'm not, just because, you know, I do have to work. A couple years, yeah. I think you gain more channel points, like the higher tier of sub you are.
The gap to P2
So,
behind is increasing. It's now
Side of that,
2.6.
that's worth it to you.
That's the fastest lap of the race. That lap was a 149.1.
49.090 for the fast lap of the race. That's nearly exactly 1 second off my PB, which is a 48.052. Nope. Isabardi just does a 49.055. Edges me out on the fast lap. Yeah, it can take me like a couple streams just to hit 1,000. Started turning in a little too early there. Livery work. You haven't eaten yet? And it's been a week since your last shower. Buddy.
Okay, Kevin, we're matching race pace.
What car are you going to be doing livery for?
New fastest lap for Niklaus, 149.1.
What do you mean you found the way? I haven't looked at the Mustang template. Is it a bit of a pain in the ass? You don't believe how much,
10 minutes
like,
left, 10 minutes to go.
I don't think. Yeah, there's only one livery I can think of that I started, and I liked the result without starting over at least once. That would be my Taurus F4 livery. Basically every livery I do, I start with a concept and I get working, and I end up usually ditching a lot of the work that I do because I'll end up doing something and I like how it looks, but it doesn't fit in with what I've gotten so far. And the more I look at it, I'm like, okay, I don't like what I've gotten so far. Let's try and work with what I just did and bring it in.
The gap to Vega behind is now 2.9 seconds. We're halfway home. We're okay on fuel. We're matching race pace. All right, Kevin. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
I'm not sure I've seen your MX-5. Yeah, that's the other part. You get like in this no
Fastest lap
man's land
for
stage
Nicklaus,
where I think
149.0.
you work on something for so long and you've got to decide if it's the point of no return. Do you start getting into the smaller detail to really make the livery pop, or do you stop there and start over? Like, and it's that smaller detail that really makes the livery come together with the little sponsors, numbers, any little accent that you throw on. But you don't want to start doing that unless you're fully in love with the progress that you made up to that point.
You've got half your fuel left. That was a 149.1.
P2 Felipe is hanging in there. It's matching my pace.
That's a new fastest lap for Nicklaus, 148.5. You're leading.
I'm leading, boys. Let's see if we can get into the 48s here. Oof, we lost some time in that corner. I had the rotation, but I chickened out and opened up my wheel a bit. So we got some understeer. Yeah, you really do. You almost have to like get the early rotation going on and just kind of yeet it a bit. So that, and I think it's because it's the nature of the corners and, oops, someone's taking an adventure out there. Thomas Venture, 20 seconds for cutting. I'm guessing that was Thomas Venture.
We can win this.
Yeah, like you gotta almost send it and get the rotation in early, because you gotta get the car pointed in the right way just so that you get on the acceleration and build up the momentum, because it's a really fast, like, high speed track, and you need to keep that going. Because here is like one example, you get that early rotation, you get on power very early and do that, and this is another one too. Right, get it pointed in the right direction, not wash out. There, I think that one was good.
The gap to Vega behind is increasing. It's now 5.5 seconds.
Yeah, it's not a fast car.
just done a 148.9.
Like, in turn one is so key too. Like, it's an awkward corner, but you gotta nail it because how much speed you get on the exit, and it just keeps building up. Well, you really need to try and maximize your minimum speed through the corner. That was probably a little conservative.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Probably like sticking it right on the limit there.
One more lap for the win. Come on. Your lap time was 148.8. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Hey, he's sincere. Hope you're doing well.
New fastest lap for Niklaus. 148.3.
Yeah, I'm with you. It is definitely something that a lot of drivers should focus on the MX-5 for a while, because you learn so many great fundamentals in terms of car handling, reading the slip, feeling the slip, how to know when you've got the car under control versus when you need to like dial it back a bit. And all that applies to other cars. How's Barcelona going? I don't know, because we're not at Barcelona. We're at Red Bull Ring. And
Okay,
I haven't done
the next car is
TCR.
a lap behind.
We need 3 more to get ranked. Okay, well, we'll see. I'll look how things monitor as we're looking at the replay here, if there's anything going on.
That's a win. That'll do,
All right,
mate.
boys. We'll take that win. I thought there would be a little bit more heat coming from Felipe. I think he was pretty consistent, but made maybe a couple small mistakes that just had him fall back a bit. And yeah, so we just got to have a very consistent race. Nicholas Isbardi was having a good race in terms of pace, 48.1s. So he had pace. Not sure why he was so far back, but we'll see. All right. Let's take a gander here. All right. Just loading up the replay.
So yeah, here, just to give you a sense as to what I see. This is a bit higher than what's actually blocked. The top of this is actually sitting probably more right in line with the top of the browser. So that's, yeah, that's right around. So all that stuff is blocked. I don't see that, right? So if I had it where you guys could see my head while I was racing, you wouldn't see any of the speed. It looks a little bit cluttered and messy, honestly, in my view. So it, yeah, so that's why I have things hidden, and let me do that. Oh, and it only works in VR that it does that. So it's. Anyways, let's take a look here. See how she goes. Get some light angle. Let's take a look at the start. Pull up LFM here just so that we can watch registration numbers. And register if needed. Currently 5 registered, so we'll take a look in a few minutes if anything improves. Okay, let's go to some TV cam. Is there some? Oh, we hear some spinning. Let's take a look at what happened here. I want to say it's probably this red car that's involved. So John gets a bit of a slow start. Just a little tap, and Trevor just absolutely sends it. I won't say it was a dive. I think just you got cars slowing up. He's found a space in the middle, so it's everything's good, but he's not prepared for cars turning in. So that's probably just a bad read. And yeah, I personally would have raced more alongside the red car, and probably would have backed out, like backed off to not be diving, knowing that that's a pinch point, right? You got a car on your inside, you got a car on your left that's going to be wanting to turn in. You don't have a line. So he gets spun as a result, as does John. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Still looking for 3 GT3 drivers. Oh. If gap car, yeah. You're hungry as hell, yeah. No, I don't want to force you to do GT3 with us if you're not up for it. I have low expectations that we'll get something ranked, so we'll likely be having to swap anyways. Let's watch some of these battles here. As to what's going on in the back. Still looking. We'll make a decision in about 5 minutes. It'll be 7 minutes past the hour. So should give plenty of time. Oh, am I getting some squealing back here? I think we got a little drift. Let's see. Does he get helped along the way? He gets help. Looks like it's a good save. I think as the outside car turning in, you do need to be aware that there's a car there. Like, yes, this inside car is really far on the inside. Don't know why he's there. Like, hold up a little bit tight. Open your corner. But this curb does push him out just a touch. And I think his trajectory too. He wouldn't really have left Zanny much space on the exit if they were side by side like that. So lean more towards a racing incident because it's also the way that Zanny comes in. But yeah, as the inside car, you got a little bit more mindful as to how much curb you take. But let's see. We get a little accident avoidance here. Whoa! Was that a snap? That had to be a snap. Let's get on board. Yeah, counter steer. Why does it bite so much? Whoa! What? We're getting rated with 7 viewers from our favorite anime, Batgirl. Hope your MX-5 race went pretty well. Or at least one of your better races. So, thanks for dropping by. We're just taking a look at some action in our split one. You don't want to talk about it went better than... Hey, you know what?
No, Franco! No! Not like this!
At least it went better. Alright, so there's improvement that was seen and improvement to be had, clearly. RBR is a hard track just in terms of keeping the pace and figure out how to be fast without losing the car. But you know what? Also, don't beat yourself up. You're 3 weeks into racing, or 2.5 weeks into racing. There's a lot of stuff that you're learning in car control and everything, all from what you're feeling in force feedback and everything. So, yeah, it's take it easier on yourself and just recognize that some of these guys we've been racing for a few years, even if you've got people down in split 2. Alright, are we still looking for GT3? We still only have 5. I don't even think giving it 2 more minutes is going to do much for me. We are up to 6. So, let's see how this goes. We got it. 2 more. Fingers crossed we get 2 more. I'm not very hopeful though. Is there any more racing going on? Or does everybody get pretty backed up here? Let's see, still at 2. I'm trying to be patient, but also trying to give it a chance for everybody to switch to TCR if that's what our game plan's going to be. You're going to get some ice cream, you've earned it. You know what? Hey, Jelf, or not Jelf, that's another individual. Jeff can just bugger off sometimes. I think he needs to just get laid and be in a good mood once in a while. So you called Jeff the other day. Nice. At least you didn't kill curse him. Hopefully, like fuck off, Jeff. Yeah, TCR. Yep, 4 minutes to sign up for TCR. I'm not very helpful that we're gonna get the GT3s here, so we're gonna swap plans. Go over to TCR. In this case, much bigger field, should be more interesting, and we'll head over there. So let me register for that, and we will sign out of the GT3. Yeah, as much as I was hoping we could race some GT3, I gotta worry about the content, right? You didn't get full tilt puncherinoed. Always a plus, boys. Okay, so with TCR starting about 7 minutes and not much to go on here, I'm gonna throw in an ad break at this point, and then I should also get into the practice server and see what kind of setups I got for this, and go from there. So, guys, we'll see if in a few minutes. Go get some water, get a snack, get some ice cream, if you're Batgirl, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
All right, guys, we've got a few minutes. We're going to jump into TCR practice server here. I can't remember if I've done Barcelona with the Elantra. So we'll see if I've got something saved. And I do. Awesome. And it's an actual Cavalli Barcelona setup. So let's hit up a few laps. And I know I said it in chat here, but thanks for the follow, Drenikin. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoy what we offer here. You did with chocolate chips and graham crackers. Nice. I usually throw in some chocolate chips, do both the milk chocolate and white chocolate, and then I get a little gluttonous at times and
It takes it is clear.
throw on some caramel sauce and chocolate sauce on
Yellow
top,
flag.
you know, and that's just with vanilla ice cream. It's delish. Exactly. Thank you, Riot. Hope you've got some races in today and had some good success. Well, now you just know what to add to the grocery list. The Kevin legend with all those wheel failures. I'm not even sure without those wheel failures that I would reach legendary status. Like, I've never gotten up to 6K even prior to failures. And struggling again to get
That's
back
a new
up to
fastest lap for
55.
Klein, 151.6.
So let's do some baby steps.
P15.
Monster, that stuff's gross. I don't do energy drinks. Not enough high OSF lobbies. That's actually what hurts me most. Before the Wednesday MX5 Pro Series, just when it was a regular MX5 race, but it was broadcast, I would make time to do those. And because the competition was so
Fastest lap
fierce
for Rocha,
and how I was ranked,
151.1.
it was just a constant loss of elo. Because I wasn't finishing based on where
Sector 1 time is good.
I was ranked. So it was fun, but didn't do me any favors. And when it comes to North American evening times, getting high SF is quite hard. The sports car series GT3 seems to be...
Okay, Kevin, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Oh, we should probably get on the race server. Almost pulled an Atom and forgot to get onto the race server. I'm doing well in the GT3s and earning elo, especially the sports car series. Yeah, there's definitely some, because it all depends on what you normally race, right? Like the MX5 Pro Series or even the non-pro but Wednesday series was just so stacked. Like it was such a tight field. Okay, so we have to raise our ride heights a little bit. To get our minimum ride heights. Yeah, but I
Exit's clear. Push. We've got 9 minutes to get the job done.
I didn't race the Pro Series. Like I raced that time slot or the when it before it became the Pro Series, when it was just your regular 20-minute race but broadcast, so it drew a lot of people to it. We have a huge gap behind us, so I don't want to push this guy too much. It's crazy on such a big track how close some people are wanting to be together. Like, get yourself some space. There's no reason to be right on someone. Because there's a group of like 5 or 6 cars that are behind me. The 45-minute races, yeah, on controller, I can see how things get a little cramped up. Dude, don't come out on track. Thank you, sir. Gotta learn turn 1 braking points.
The leader has just done a 151.5.
Hey, no, I encourage it. I genuinely want to see people succeed and do well and reach their personal goals and set new goals. So, yeah, I'm cheering you on that you get the consistency you're looking for, getting the elo and seeing you split one. Just a bump of the road, hey. You stubbed your toe, that sucks. That hurts. Smoking your toe. It's always the same toe too, right? Alright, so we're P2. Just over a half second off pace. So see what we can do. Ah, okay, I gotcha.
Sector 1 is quick.
See, as a guy, we take things quite literally.
We're seeing lots of right rear locking. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
We're very literal people. There are about 6 different colors that exist. Anything else in between is just a shade of a different of one color. My kids and I argue about that all the time. They show me a color. I'm like, that's green. They're like, no. It's aqua. I'm like, yes. It'd actually be turquoise. But it's a green mixed with some blue. Six? What did I miss?
Quickest lap in this
6.
session. Sector 3 time is fast.
Don't. Alright, point 12, we're off. Oh, I think you were, because I said, oh, just over a half second. So. It was about 6.2 that I was off. Now we're
Yellow flag, watch
0.12
out.
off. Still no back pain. That's a sign of a good chair. You know, when it doesn't break you. Life goals. I'm of the age where every day something new hurts, and I don't know why. Oh, that's one way to get green delta into a corner. Yes. Oh, Trevor Cat, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. We're here racing Assetto Corsa on LFM. One of Adam Galaxy's favorite sims.
P3. Clear right.
We're just out here having
Just
fun
2 minutes left.
on our
2
second
minutes
race
to go.
tonight.
Yellow flag.
Started with MX5s. We planned to do GT3, but the field was just not there, so we came to TCRs. Are we mid-race? We are in qualifying. We got a minute 40 remaining.
Fastest lap for Cassie.
So this is-
149.6.
Should get one more lap, but not sure what's going to happen here with this car ahead of me. We're at .12 off the leader's pace, and we're currently up by .26. So
Your sector 2 time is quick.
we nearly took the MX-5
All right,
breaking
Kevin,
point.
You're locking your rears a lot.
Bees mentioned. That's a good gif. All right, we got
Sector 3 time is quick.
P1. I'm just gonna bail. I'm not gonna be able to get a better lap pushing that guy, and I don't want to make him nervous. So
Track limits.
we will just give that to him.
That's the end of the session. Pole position. Well done, mate.
Provisional pole, as they would say in F1. put on a 0.2 gap. Sorry, just gotta grab something here. See, wonderful thing about VR is I get to sort of walk around the car. Give you guys a unique perspective. See the livery. So, those not familiar with Hi-Hi, we've got 3 colors: blue, orange, red. Each color represents one of the founding fathers, as we'll call them, of Hi-Hi. Only one of them races regularly, and that's Riley. I've adopted the red of the third driver. I'm not going to say their names just because they're not in here regular, so I don't want to share that. And then we got the all the flags representing the countries in which Hi-Hi drivers come from. So we got Brazil, Canada, Poland, UK, and the US on there. And yeah, the rest of the livery is just colors. We throw on the LFM logo there. Some actual race stuff related to the car. And below expectations, that's just like a team name I created when we were doing a fun race event, and we needed a custom team name because we were going in pairs of 2. So me and the driver that we were doing a pair, I just called ourselves below expectations, and it is just kind of stuck over time.
Okay, Kevin.
Oh,
Here we go. Don't
so it looks like we've lost our pole position. How he got us by 0.2, so there's nothing I could have done in the situation I was in, and he took advantage of that. All right, so we got to raise up our ride height a little bit. Oh, does that? Here, we'll do that. Got 45 liters of fuel. Three of the 6 colors that exist? Yes, 3 of the 6 colors that exist. Sorry, I'm just catching up with chat because when I'm out of the car, I can't see chat. Poland mentioned. Yeah, international troublemakers. Yeah, like global. Ouch. Invading Poland. Poland's our friend. Yeah, those are the lyrics from the... Oh, no, that's from an Adam Galaxy song, I believe. Yes, that's... I for some reason in my mind, I'm like, that's our intro. No, that's a different song. So... another week goes by. Another week I haven't set up the launch control stuff on my car, or on my wheel. One day, I'll stop being dumb. So, got about 20 seconds till lights out. You guys are all in the car with me. Alright, we got lights up.
Floor it. Green, green, green.
And we bogged the start. So we're going to lose P2.
Car right. Right side's clear.
Try a little switchback on the entry
Kevin,
of turn
please
1.
start. We can build something from here.
See how this battle turns out. So Cass, you got a huge advantage of mine and Chris's skill issue on the start. They're pulling away from me right now. So let's just try and find some more time and close them in a little bit.
The next car is Chris.
Manage the understeer. Trying to use a little bit more track than they are. Oh, they got a little bumping. We'll watch for that.
Car right. Still there. Right side's clear.
There we go. He's going out. Thought he was going wider.
B2.
There's a very tight race going on right now. Not sure if that should be a first gear corner. I think it's a little too fast to be first gear. A little too much understeer on entry.
New fastest lap for Chris. 149.8. P2.
It is an Elantra.
149.6. Yellow flag.
I need to reduce the frequency of that message now. But can you get a second one? That's the question. You have a Please No Punterino t-shirt. Seems fitting. Those are the Pirates of the Caribbean. Nice. I wonder if I can make Dad Joke a points system that you redeem, but it does TTS. Make it a little cheaper than regular TTS just because it's not something you get to control what it says. I'll have to look into that.
P2, the guy behind has just done a 149.6.
I feel you with the winters, the salt. If you get a nice car here in Canada, it's a summer car just because you don't want it to disintegrate in
Fastest lap for Harley,
5 years.
149.5. All right, Kevin, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. 20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
P3 is still hanging there in the back. Three of us are just kind of in our spots.
New fastest lap for Chris, 149.5. Good consistency. Keep them coming. Fastest lap.
Come on, let's not lose touch with him. Front left's getting toasty, 110 degrees. That's after it's cooled down a little bit. Something to keep an eye on. How much tire scrubbing we're doing.
Okay, Kevin, you're reeling. P1 in. The gap is now 0.3. P2.
Alright, Curly, how fast is lap?
For Chris, 149.3. Sector 3's 0.2 off the pace.
There you go. Custom MX-5 with your livery on it. You know who to call for that.
That lap was at 149.9.
Alright, he's pulled away. We had a little slower lap that time.
"15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go." The gap to P1 ahead is now 0.6.
Xavier for 20 seconds for 20 seconds for cutting. That was a tongue tie. Can you guide me through the challenge that Automeds will give you?
That's
I don't
half
understand
distance.
what you're
Looking
asking.
good for fuel.
Damn. You threw down a fast lap there. More cheer bits. Thank you. Much appreciated. Have a great night, Batgirl. See you another day. Good night. You're probably not wrong on that.
Are you winning, Dad?
I am P2. We're trying to be winning, but we're not winning yet.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, Kevin, you've used half your fuel. There's a car rejoining. Fastest lap for Chris, 149.
Is it raining that much to be flooding, Aya? We got rain here today, but not enough to be flooding anything. Just enough to keep melting snow. Rotation.
You're reeling, Chris. In. The gap's now 0.9.
Like right on his pace, but just can't do anything to really close this gap too much. We both touched, but I'd touched more.
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
Sand.
The gap to P2 behind is increasing. It's
Oh,
now
damn.
8.9 seconds.
I didn't know probably was that bad. I've been up there a few times, but late summer for some BMX racing back in the day.
Okay, Kevin, you're reeling. Chris, in. The gap is 0.9. Track limits.
We're at 205.
You're locking your right rear.
Of course I am. Third gear's not the play. Tried it. It's way too fast there. Third cut.
Okay, Kevin, we've just cut the track.
And start trying to keep it honest.
P2.
Didn't really lose time there, but certainly didn't gain time. Lotion.
Scoring Nick Socks just redeemed lotion. Gotta keep it lubricated.
Yo, Cavalli.
5 minutes to go.
Feel
You're
like you
looking
were
good for a
summoned.
podium.
Hope you're having a great night. Trying to chase for P1.
You're reeling, Chris. In. The gap's now 0.7. You're matching race pace. Well done, Kevin.
4 minutes left. It's gonna be about 3 laps, I think. It's cooked into turn 1.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
and a half second here. Got a much better exit than I did out of there.
P2. Okay, Kevin, your lap times are pretty consistent. Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Cooking that left front. I don't know why my brain does this sometimes. We're like, oh hey, we've never done this before, so let's do this in downshift. Jelf might be hard. It's quite late for him. He might be tucked in bed and sound asleep. It always surprises me when he pops in here. Now let's see if we can make anything happen here. Not any crazy, but just see if we can make him crack under pressure a bit.
Renaissance redeemed TTS and says Jelf isn't summonable for the moment. Please try again later.
On your right. Clear right.
Couldn't quite take advantage of that.
Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left. Shit, we won. Wow.
I don't know what
Kevin.
crew chief thinks. I don't know why he's saying we won. We did not win. Crew chief, you're drunk. Damn. Well, I was... Oh, and we're sunk into the ground. Man, that was an amazing race. Absolutely splendid. Love how we just sync here. All right, let's get out of here and check out the replay. Yeah, I don't know why crew chief said we won. Not sure what he was drinking. All right, guys, we're back. Fun fact. I took a look at the results, and crew chief was not shitting me that that we won. That's because I didn't notice this during the race. Chris, the guy in P1, received a 20-second time penalty for track limits. So we pushed it, forced him into some mistakes, I guess, in trying to fight for position. And yeah, he received 20 seconds and falls to P2. So we will take that victory. We're now here at Nürburgring GP.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. All right, Kevin, we've got 10 minutes to get a decent lap in.
In the F4s, 12 people registered. We owe crew chief an apology. Yeah, you know what though, and I think that explains his shock. Us being P2, and as we crossed the line, learning probably right at that time that there was a penalty handed out. So, you know what? I can understand his surprise. It wasn't so much the surprise that I won. It was a surprise at the fact that the penalty was there and gave us the victory. Yeah. I'll get to writing a Canadian apology letter after our stream. Tell Jim we're sorry. Sorry, eh?
Yellow flag, caution.
We got a slow car up ahead, a car off on the grass joining.
Clear left.
I really wish they would use the fast chicane just for shits and giggles. Glad we got through those two guys. All right, here we are, starting our first fast lap. I don't know how many laps we'll get with the fuel we've got on board. Wasn't it just at Nürburgring? No. Last week it was at Frig. Or are you talking about real life F4? Slovakia ring. Yeah, that's where it was on LFM last week. The wrong ring. Really recently? Probably the tail end of last season.
Yellow flag.
Oh god. That worked out. Yeah, I think it was the last, similar to this, right at the end of last season. And there's been times LFM's done it where we finished the season and in the final weeks there was a track, and then we get the next season and it's like the first track. And it's like, okay, do we really need that track lined up right away? Bro became a tribunal. Yeah, I was just glad that he was far enough along that he didn't impede. Kevin Nunes with a 57.4. That guy is quick. He's a guy that I managed to be on his tail for a couple laps, but he just is able to find the pace and just improve on it, where I'm like, I've maxed out.
Clear right.
The guy saw me coming and dipped. So we're like 1.3 seconds off his pace.
Right side tyres are hot. Okay, Kevin, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
We're taking TCR lines there, boys. Not the way to do it.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Two cars racing ahead.
That's half fuel.
Oh, buddy,
You've used
don't
half
go.
your fuel.
Buddy.
That's your fastest lap. Sector 3 times okay. Your pit exit looks clear.
Here, get in fresh fuel. Burn this lap.
Yellow flag.
So we're still P2. We're 0.3 off the leader's pace. Yellow flags. We're just gonna take this out lap easy. My concern is though, okay, awesome. He's gone back to pits. Let me start burning some fuel.
Rear tyres are hot. Your rear
Yep.
tyres are getting hot.
Boy, what's your question?
New
Okay.
fastest lap for Nunez, 157.2. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
This is on. Oh yeah, I got it. I can do it. Is it on Amazon or also? Yeah, yeah. Do my card. Yeah, you're welcome. Pardon the interruption. And now we get a car ahead of us, coming out of the pits. But it's okay. I'm not even on a fast lap. Different speed, the one in front. Few days before off season. Yeah, I'll still do some off season racing. But a lot of it will be dependent on what they do, if it's enjoyable or not. 45 seconds. Can I even get to the line with how much time? I didn't.
Yellow flag.
I love it. It's gonna be close if I can get to the line.
For Nunez, 156.6.
8, 7, 6. No, we're not making it. Oh well. Session ended. We're P2. 1 second off of space. I mean, we honestly weren't going to be.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3. That's the end of the session, P2.
M2 competitions would be great. It's awesome to drive. I mean, there's so much content, even just Kuno's content, without even talking about mods that are great mods to race. That I just want to see LFM explore things. You use off season as a testing. Like we went 2 or 3 seasons in a row, off seasons in a row. Freaking Clio Cup, like. Come on. You say everybody loves it because everybody races it. Well, if that's all you're offering, of course everybody's going to show up to it, right? Like, they want to get racing in. Yeah, kind of that's how dictatorships work, right? Like, you throw out one option, everybody's going to vote for the one option. So, you can't use that to measure as a measuring stick. Interesting. LFM dictatorship, yeah. Well, it's like you just can't throw out a crap car in off season and say that it's popular because that's the only option you're offering, right? It's not how it works. You want to see something that if it's popular or not, throw it into some other options, right? Like because they do 2 races only. You get 2 options. All right. Make sure we got hard tires for this. Yes, we do. (24:17). We're saying we're at 15 Celsius. Tires. I think we'll keep them as they are. Yeah, so it would just be nice to see LFM use off-season to test different concepts that they can then use in daily series and stuff. So or weekly series, right? Just yes, we enjoy GT3. Yes, we enjoy MX5. Yes, we enjoy TCR. Yes, we enjoy F4, right? But it doesn't mean we're not all open to a little bit of variation here and there. Right, instead of if you want to look at the open wheeler and just instead of being closed minded and be like, well, it needs to be an open wheel series and what other open wheelers are there. Instead, be like, maybe this is our high downforce slot, right? Like be it open wheeler prototypes or whatever, like something that's got high downforce. Like and do different cars there in the dailies. TCRs, you can, if you want to say, all right, well, we want to offer front wheel drive, just make that the front wheel drive time slot and explore different cars that are out there. Just not the Clio. Please and thank you. MX5s, you kind of do the same thing. Like, yes, they're the bread and butter, but you can still find some great cars of that nature in terms of speed and control and everything. So KTM Expo, I drove that once to test for like our own series, not on a high live series, but way back. Oh, what, that was a terrible experience. All right, we got lights up here. I'll be seeing Ken and Nunes' rear for a bit.
Right.
A86.
Left's clear left.
We do have to be mindful of the hard tires for the first lap or two. Thank you. Just throw the tuned one. Yeah, we did that, right? Like, we did the A86 tuned, right? Like the time attack one, right? I remember that way back in the day. All right, we built a gap.
Keep it coming.
This
man.
is just
This great.
a race as to how long can we keep Kevin Nunes in line of sight.
The gap to P1 in front is now 1.3.
Crew chief just basically subtle hints to get good. All right, Sincere, thanks for popping in. Hope you have a good night. Good luck on your lecture. A 57.4 to a 58.1. Now my PB here, believe it or not, is a 55.9. And that's probably when we raced 20-minute races and had medium tires and low fuel. But it's hard to tell because this car,
The gap in front is now 1.7. That's 20
becomes
minutes to go.
faster than worn mediums and low fuel for 20-minute races with the hard tires as you get low fuel because the tires still have grip. Got a little bobble there. Entry was not good in that corner. Man, we lost a lot of time in that section. Down point two from our PB so far. Or not PB, but our best lap
B2.
this session. This is not good. Coming up to a back marker already. 4 laps in. Just hoping he's respectful. That was weird.
All right, Kevin, you're reeling. P1, car left. Clear left.
It like didn't want to downshift. It was like just did a very boggy downshift. I can see him fighting the car, like the front end just doesn't seem to have grip for him.
Fastest lap for Nunes, 157.4. Okay, Kevin, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Don't know what I did through that section that I'm now losing time.
The gap to P1 ahead is increasing. It's now 2.0. Left side. Clear left.
All right. Bye, Nunes. It was nice being within a second of you for a while.
We've just cut the track.
Indeed we did. I didn't realize we actually had 15 people in the server. I only thought we had 12. So, super happy with that decision.
The gap to Nunes ahead is now 3.3.
He is fast. Very,
Okay, Kevin,
he's fast
halfway
and
home, fuel's
consistent.
good. Yellow flag.
Woo! A little tail happy with that curb.
Car right. Clear right.
understanding the car, understanding how
Okay, Kevin. 10
how
minutes to go.
to
That's 10 minutes left.
achieve a faster minimum speed through the corners, which allows you to corner faster, which then equates to faster straight line speeds. If you have a slightly more optimized
The gap
setup,
to Nunes ahead is now 3.7 seconds.
a good setup does make a good significant difference. Like even just getting the arrow wrong on this car can hurt you. So it's a good balance between getting something that gives you the mechanical grip
That's a new fastest lap
and then
for
the arrow.
Nunes, 157.2.
Yes. Fine-tuning something to your needs. Like, and I've done that in the past at some tracks when I get a Cavalli setup. It's just not quite what I need, and I make a little minor tweak, and the difference in my time is significant. This setup here is like good enough. It feels good. I could probably
Yellow flag.
spend some time to try and figure out what it is that I could do to make it better for me. But that's gonna be a considerable amount of time just to try and find a minor tweak. Or I'm testing aero to see if there's something better, or fiddling with gears.
Car clear left.
So that's P11 that we just lapped. I know enough where I can tweak setups. I can build a setup. Is it the most optimal setup? No, but can I make a setup from scratch to something I feel confident in? Yes. But it may not be the most optimal one in terms of ride heights, suspension travel, little things like I know enough for adjusting adjusting suspensions and dampers to get the handling I want. But then there's also a little bit of a meta knowledge that has to go in. Like when it comes to high downforce cars, there is a way in which you can get some data
The gap
that
to
will
Nunes in front is now 5.7.
help you determine the optimal type of downforce values that you're trying to reach, so that you can get the optimal ride height kind of thing, so you're not stalling any diffuser or like there was a few years back, a few of us high people were doing a high versus GTP series on SSRS, and we were doing the radical, and we would get together as a group and run laps, practice, and kind of develop a setup. that we felt confident in. And so
That's
we spent
5
like the
minutes
week
go.
prior
Come on,
to the
keep it
first
together. We'll be on the podium
week of the
here. Come on,
series
Kevin.
doing this, and we felt all pretty good, like pretty confident we've built a good car. We get to the first race and we just get absolutely smoked by the GTP guys, as if we were standing still. Was it the Group C? No, I thought it was the Radical. Or something
The gap
like
ahead
that.
is now 6.5.
Yeah. And so we went back and
Car
Oli,
ahead is
that's
4
where
laps behind.
you and Oli went through and learned that we were doing something that stalled the diffuser with our ride heights. And as soon as we fixed that, like week 2, we were right on their pace. The MP35, okay.
Car left, clear left.
Why am I always getting the back markers in that exact corner every damn time? Yeah, exactly. We thought we were smart. We were not big brained in that moment. Still have new. No, that's not even Nunez in my line of sight. That's another back marker. P10 up ahead of us.
All right, Kevin. The next car is 1 lap behind.
That was P15 that we just lapped the second time.
Yellow flag. The gap in front is now 7.8. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Car left. Clear left.
That was close.
The car in front of us is 2 laps behind.
So that was P10. This is P14 again.
On your left, clear left.
Yeah, I was
One more to
prepared
go.
to.
Keep
I
it together, we'll be on the
was
podium.
prepared to be
That's good
slow, but
consistency.
not
Keep it
slamming
up.
on the brakes that much. Didn't help that he wasn't on the racing line, but wasn't off the racing line either.
The next car is 1 lap behind.
Yeah, P9 up ahead of us.
On your right, clear right. Podium finish. Nice one. Well done, Kevin.
All right. We'll take that. P2. Kevin Nunes is a pace that I can't match. We'll take a quick look at that replay. Kind of maybe just look at the start. And nothing else to really focus on.
All right. There we go. Let's just adjust our time of day. Let's go to a TV cam style start. Is that it? Is that those are our options? Okay. Let's go this way here. Felipe got a good start off the line. Yeah, let's go back a little bit here just so you get a little bit more action. Oh, that's a cool shot. Seeing cars come through. Really would like to see more more liveries in the cycle, like not even for Patreon, but just like stock liveries that can be given to non-Patreons. Just to add more color, because it's red and white, just slightly different variations. So it would be nice if LFM had like a design, then they had different color variations, so you got some LFM branding going on. Yeah, at this point, I think not much to see here. It's just follow leader for Nunes and I, and the rest of the pack, and then we just pull away. So we are going to bid you all adieu and call it a night. And we will catch you again on Thursday evening. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for our new followers. Appreciate you both, Trevor Cat and Dranikin, as well as Say Cop Game. I think I missed that one earlier. So appreciate the new follows, and hope you enjoy what we have to put on for show. And we'll catch you next time. Ciao.
Chegou a hora, a luz tá verde, o motor tá gritando, ninguém perde. Aí reina na pista, quem vai segurar? No limite do limite, pra ganhar e acelerar. Correndo, a Riri tá no gás, tá pegando fogo. Baixa o combustível mais um pouco. Correndo, espero que curtiu a transmissão. No limite, meu irmão, o pneu já foi, a gasolina quase zero. Faz a curva, faz o traçado sem desespero. É pushing the limit, a gente vai até o fim. Low fuel motorsport é a vida pra mim. A Riri tá no gás, tá pegando fogo. Baixa o combustível mais um pouco. está pegando fogo. Baixa o combustível mais um pouco. Espero que curtiu a transmissão. No limite, meu irmão. Acabou. É isso. Espero que gostou. Valeu pelo view. Aí, Raizinho. Tamo junto. Até a próxima. Tchau.
Vem Eduardo Sá, alcançando o primeiro lugar a 15 segundos.